Hi guys, I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for clicking in my video. Today we're making albondigas. So we're going to start off with the meat. I use the leanest I can find, which is 93% lean, 7% fat for the ground beef. And the pork is 85% lean, 15% fat. You don't have to use that brand. I just go whatever's on sale, whatever I can find, as long as it's less fat. And I also have a can of chipotle. You don't have to use this brand. I already have it blended in the blender. Hard-boiled eggs, which I'm pretty sure everybody knows hard-boiled eggs. Some to drop in with the meatballs, and some that are going to go inside the albondigas. I'm going to stuff them. I have 1 beaten egg. I have half a cup of rice, mint from the garden, fresh mint, bay leaf, chicken bouillon, cumin, parsley, salt, pepper, and I have the stuff for the sourdough bread later on. I'm going to make cheddar jalapeno, so stay tuned for that. And in my pot I already have my water. I already have my tomato. It's just like 6 Roma tomatoes blended, diced onion, and chopped garlic clove. Then just come to a simmer. And I'm also going to make pasta, which is just salted water with onion and garlic. So I'm going to start mixing the meat and all the ingredients. And here's everything we harvest from the garden today, which is tomatoes, pickles, jalapenos, serranos, zucchini, and tomatoes. And there goes my... Sorry about that. He knows better not to jump up here. But yeah, that's our harvest. So odd. And this is for my dogs later. I make their food too. And this I'm just going to put inside, divide it, because the whole pack I'm going to put it in Ziploc bags. And that's for the spaghetti for later. I always make when I cook, I usually make more than one thing, so there's like a little mini buffet. Somebody doesn't want one thing, they can eat the other. So I'm going to throw this in the garbage and start putting everything. I'm going to need a bigger bowl for that. Okay, ready to put my meat. I'm just going to start dropping in as I go. The bay leaf is for the pot. I forgot to add it in, so I'm just going to sprinkle all my seasoned inside, along with the rice. I'm going to mix this by hand, and I'll be back in a second. Adding the bay leaf to the pot, along with the mint. The eggs we reserve for later. And this until we have the meatballs formed. Okay, with clean hands, you're going to come in here and start mixing by hand. I'm just going to be dropping the balls once I put the egg inside. You could put cheese, jalapeno, you can add a lot of different things to your meatballs. Stuffed meatballs. That's how my grandma used to make it, so this is how I make it. So you gotta make sure everything's mixed, but not over mixed, because then your meatballs get nice and they're gonna get too tough. So everything's nice and combined. I'll be right back when I'm done. Okay, this is the consistency that you're looking for. If you overwork it, your meat's gonna get tough. So I'm gonna wash my hands so I can start making the meatballs. Sorry, thinking about the bread. Okay, so I just grabbed like a little golf-sized ball. Sorry for the camera. Try to do this without moving the camera so much. So you just roll it around your hand. Like if you're making a patty, grab a few pieces of egg, hard-boiled egg, and just squeeze. You're basically like tucking it in and make sure everything's nicely sealed. Give it a firm press. And you have your first meatball. Drop it inside a bowl. And we continue to do this until all of our meat is gone and done. So, do more. Try not to move the camera as much. We form a little patty. Not too thick, not too thin. We grab a little bit of egg. Then we just make sure it doesn't like ooze or break the other side. So you're basically just concealing the part we folded over. Squeeze, rotate, squeeze, rotate, squeeze. Look, examine it, make sure that you don't see any of the egg or it's not cracked open. And we put it in our pot. I'm going to do one more so you guys can see. Golf-sized ball. You roll it around in your hand a little bit. Sorry about the view. You flatten it out, make a little patty. Not too thin, not too thick. Grab some egg. And don't overfill it. Just squeeze. Make sure everything's nice and closed. That you don't see any eggs. That none of the egg is exposed. No cracks. So then you squeeze, rotate. Squeeze, rotate. Squeeze, rotate. Okay. I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so far we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We're going number 9. So I'll be back when I'm done. Okay. This is what's left. So far, I've made 24 meatballs. So now I am going to go season the tomato soup stew, caldo. Okay, so we're going to add 2 spoons of nor, chicken bouillon. And I'm going to add some salt, pepper. Almost same thing we add to the thing. And we're going to stir this and add the meatballs. Slowly, carefully. We're not spinning and burning it, so. Okay, so carefully, place them in. Remember that this is hot. Just your assistance is here. More. Okay, so and keep adding them in. If you need to add more water, you can add more water. Switch hands. I'll be back once I finish adding them all in. Okay, I just added a little bit of water inside my chipotle. It's a little too thick, so I'm going to strain it inside. My assistant's going to hold the jar for me. Okay, so I added my sauce, the chipotle sauce. Carefully, you really don't want to move at this stage, but I'm just going to mix it in a little bit. I added a little bit more water. I'm going to cover it and let it cook. And when it's about halfway, add about a cup of rice. So you can have some rice with your soup and the meatballs. I'll add that rice in. The eggs you want to add so the meatballs are cooked, because then they'll get a little tough. Okay, back to the meatballs. Give me a cup here. I'm going to skim this stuff off the top. This is mostly the fat that rises up to the top. And the imperfections of the meat. Try to get as much as you can. Just the foamy stuff at the top. Now we give it a little mix. Make sure the rice is not sticking to the bottom. And the bottom meatballs go to the top and the top one goes to the bottom.